What's up, no-nonsense traders? Welcome to my backtesting tutorials lesson 1. Some of you guys might be wondering, why am I doing this? So I was getting lots of different emails from people asking lots of specific questions. Also for myself, I was going back and making an algorithm for my oils and precious metals, and I just had to review just things all over again for backtesting, and I felt like not only will this help people out there backtesting, and I think it's going to help me too, just to solidify what I already know. And I've been backtesting and playing around with simulation software for over a year now, so about a year and a half. My friend, my neighbor, got this same software about 6 months later after me, and we're still using it every day. I use this every day, and I've created some great algorithms with it, and I'm currently forward testing a new one that I made. And yeah, I just think this is the best thing to advise people to backtest with. And I've tried everything, different backtesting software, simulation software, sort of automating type software, and this is the best one. Now, the reason why I think it's the best one is because people out there are trying to automate their backtesting. I think that's the wrong way to go. You're going to get wrong results. You're not factoring in what you would do when the EVZ level is below 8. And then the next biggest one is news. You're not factoring in what you're going to do on news, avoiding news, or taking the trade off early because of news. These are all going to have big detrimental changes in your results, which automating your results, I mean, it feels good when you get those 40%, 50%, or 150% results, and you get to share that with all your chat line buddies. Okay, but we know that those things aren't true, so you're just lying to yourself. And using this software, you get to go backtest within great detail, and that's why I'm recommending this one. This one's going to give you the best results for making an algorithm, a real one. And yeah, I think backtesting with software is mandatory. I don't know how people are doing this manually. I don't get that. How are you doing that manually? I just don't know how you're doing that. And I think my lessons are going to help you use this software, just because I was kind of making mistakes, I thought, after using it and figuring it out. And yeah, so let's go on my website and then go into where the lessons can be found. And yeah, so here it is right here. Learn how I backtest. Click on this, and this is lesson 1. So yeah, you're gonna click on this one, lesson 1, and yeah, you can review over what I think about this software. And yeah, if you're interested and you have the budget, I recommend it. But I've been using it for over a year now, almost a year and a half, and I still use it. My friends still use it. I think you're going to use this if you moved on. Maybe you tried a different type of trading. You get to test oil. You get to test precious metals with this. All kinds of currencies with it over the 28 major pairs. You can test other pairs as well, like Singapore and South Africa. And yeah, I just recommend it. And yeah, and next thing I want to get into is your setup. Some people out there are using different setups, and I'm going to tell you the setup I think you should use. Some people are using TradingView, that online trading platform. You got to pay for that. I don't think that's a good idea, and it doesn't have all the indicators with MT4. So I don't know what you're doing there. VP explained that we're supposed to hunt for indicators, and there's thousands of them for MT4. So that's what we're hunting through. I don't know what you guys are doing on the trading view, trade view, whatever. I don't know how that's working out for you. I can't see it working. You're going to have to transfer all these MT4 indicators over to it to test them out. Next one is what type of computer you guys are using. Now, some people are using Macs and they're partitioning Macs so that you can put Windows in there. I think you guys are nuts. You guys are ruining your perfectly good Mac with some Windows. Like, keep Windows out of there. I partitioned my Mac before and it ruined it. It went slower, it sucked later on, and I ended up having to replace that, and I just screwed it. So don't partition your perfectly great Mac. And a lot of people don't want to move to a Windows computer because they suck, like Windows operating system. And I agree. Yeah, it sucks, but you know what? Don't screw up your Mac. I use a Mac. I've used it for like 10 years. Don't do it. Get yourself a laptop, and I'm going to show you my setup. You can get a used laptop. You can find one. I got a new one, but they're inexpensive. And then I got a monitor. Okay, now I want to show you my setup. It's on my website. I think this could help. Oh no. Oh geez, what happened? Oh, here it is. NFX office setup. Click on that. And okay, so we got, here's my setup that I use. Okay, so there is the laptop, and then it's got an HDMI to this monitor. Sweet. And the great thing about this is you can take it to go. You want to go traveling, you just snap that laptop in and you go on your vacation and you can still test and forward test. And that's what I did on a vacation. And your setup is exactly the same way. If you use different setups, different computers, I had it going on my Mac. I had it going on my my Mac laptop. So, and I had it on the Windows too, and so I had 3 computers. Man, mixing the templates up, you do a little change somewhere else, you gotta move it and make sure it's changed on all of them, and it's a pain. Just do it all on one computer and one Windows computer. It is an MT4 machine. That's what it's designated for. I don't use it for anything else. And yeah, I think that's the way to go with your setup. Doing it the other way, I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, and yeah, and then indicators. We want MT4. We want MT4. We want to use MT4 indicators. That's what we're searching for. We're looking at all throughout MT4 indicators. That's what we want. So that's why we want a Windows with MT4. I mean, but some people are not. They don't do that. They're just using other stuff. I don't know why, but whatever. Just let you know that. And yeah, I think that's almost everything. But one more thing. Yeah, go onto my website and take my quiz. It's on the front page of the website. Let's go find it. Home, and yeah, right here. There's a quiz. Take the quiz, and you get a present if you get a perfect score. And everyone else, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in lesson 2. Hey, thanks a lot. All right, bye.